Started. We already behind schedule. We are behind schedule. Because of the humidity. I had to hook up the other air conditioner. Y'all hear it? Oh man, humidity is 92%. I'm sitting here setting the show up and I can't even breathe. I'm sitting here setting up the show and can't even breathe. And then I realized. And then I cracked the window open. And it feels good as I don't know what else. It's a nice breeze out there. But what good is it when you can't accept no oxygen? 92% of the oxygen, there is no oxygen. It's humidity. It's heat. So you inhaling, every breath you inhaling 92% heat. So, all right, so let's get the show started. Let's get the Bible study started. Let's get it. Alrighty, everybody. Minister Brother Derrick here. I just want to do this real quick. It's 4:39, so let's go ahead and get it. Let's just go ahead and get this. I'm going to drop it for you. Stop, look, and listen. Please stop resisting. It's a new day. Let's try a new way. Jesus put an offer on the table, and everyone out there is now able to come home with God in your heart. You're never alone if you believe me. You don't need that weed. Give Jesus a hug and put down those drugs. The victory over death is already won. So why are you picking up that gun? If your spirit is activated, now think. Why do you need that alcoholic drink? Because the devil tells you. He rules you. He fools you. But the minister is here to school you. I'm here to preach. I'm here to teach. And it's you I'm trying to reach through this song that I compose. When Jesus comes back, only God knows. Are you ready or are you sitting heavy? Are you ready or are you sitting heavy? You won't be if you follow me. Alright, come on with it now. Oh God, what can I say about thee? You still love us sinners and you offer your grace for free. I'm not worthy, but you still search me out of a life of sin. And with Jesus' help, I know I can win. I love serving my Lord. He opens the door to a relationship with God. This is the only way in. In the name of Jesus, I always pray and I lay myself as a footstool for the lost demons. I know that, fools. It's not cool to be a believer, but I'm not with my soul in the hands of the deceiver, a wicked devil who brings nothing but trouble. I put my desires on ice and long for reaching paradise. A day with no pain, no stress. You gave me the way, and now I'm blessed. You can test me, let the devil stress me. But baby, hell is one place I don't want to see. So stop, look, and listen. Please stop resisting. It's a new day. Let's try a new way. Are you ready or are you sitting heavy? Stop, look, and listen. Please stop resisting. It's a new day. Let's try a new way. Minister Brother Derrick. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Peace, everyone. This is Minister Brother Derrick. I'm coming at y'all real. And that's what I do. It's really hard to be a Christian in 2020. Yes, it is. Everybody seems to have a double stamp on us. And we don't get no respect in the world. We are considered weak. We are considered soft. We are considered dumb for believing in the book. But yet these people have no morals. And you see what the world is going through. We get no credit. So this is for those who are hanging on, who are remaining, who are clinging on to Jesus. Let's get it. Every day I dance before the Lord. So I stay connected to Jesus like an extension cord. I walk upon a stripe as long as my name is in the book of life. Let my light shine. Let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my guide. And if he lets me live another day, I'll continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning, come to God and start winning. I roll with the Lord who is in control. Heaven is my goal, this earth like I'm missing out. Most of the people that I meet who lie, steal and cheat, seem content, while Christians like me, our time is spent struggling. It should be the other way around. I'm not complaining, but how can you tell someone who's living it up to give it up when they're posting high? Doing right is a headache. There's got to be a better road to take. You know, a middle ground between Jesus and Satan. I know who to follow. See, I'm not debating, but what I'm waiting for. Satan is winning the battle, but God is winning the war. Every day I dance before the Lord, so I stay connected to Jesus like an extension cord. I welcome all the strife as long as my name is in the book of life. So let my light shine, let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my guide, and if he lets me live another day, I'll continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning, come to God and start winning. I roll with the Lord who is in control. Getting to heaven is my goal. This earth is the first level. I help my fellow man deal with the devil. He's a liar, he's a fraud. His desire is to keep me away from my God. It's a struggle every day to stay on course. I'm behind the enemy line, so I use the word of God as my force, my resource. Becoming immune to the negativity that surrounds me. The devil has a bounty on my head. Sometimes I dread coming outdoors. I feel like I've been drafted for war. But it's okay, the devil can play his mind game, but he can't hurt me where it counts. That's spiritually. He tries to distract me physically, financially. But these things don't mean jack to me. I turn my back to thee. It's not easy. It's in man nature to be greedy. So I always want what we can't have. A material thing mean nothing to me. Hey, don't make me laugh. If we were to bend, what's the difference? It's all show. Cause both of these vehicles take me where I got to go. But if I cheat or steal, then I lose God's protection. For a house, for election, to be under the direction of a sick demon. Whose goal is to own my soul. No thanks, I roll with the Lord who is in control. Every day I dance before the Lord, so I stay connected to these like an extension cord. I welcome all the strife as long as my name is in the book of life. Let my light shine, let it broadcast worldwide. I let Jesus be my God, and if he lets me live another day, I continue to come to the people and say, stop being selfish, stop sinning. Come to God and start winning. Minister Brother Derrick. Let's get it. Welcome to the Minister Brother Derrick Show, and I am Minister Brother Derrick. I just want to say that I love Jesus, and that's the title of this song. I love you, Jesus. We'll follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Don't let the devil deceive us. Can't get enough. I love my Jesus. Well, people say to keep it real. But here's the deal. If you're not saved, you're missing out. If you're not born again, your future is in doubt. Your body wasn't made to last. When your time comes, it will be reduced to ash. Your flesh will rot, but your light will not. You know your soul will go on forever, so you better realize that you need God, or you will be surprised by the pain of a flame that never goes out. The pits of hell, where the heat swells up, there's no relief, not for a moment of peace. The agony and cries never cease, and someone in the background singing, burn, baby, burn. This isn't normal. Burn, baby, burn. I'm a walking inferno. But seriously, though, this will happen if Jesus come back and finds you napping. See, no one knows the time of day. But if you follow the word, it won't matter anyway. Because in heaven, no one will ever be sick or shed a tear. So in this realm, I show no fear. What you gonna do? Kill me? Make me a martyr? Give me a head start? Put me on the fast track? So keep macking, keep stacking, keep on shacking up. But get caught napping and the jig is up. And I just want to say, I love you, Jesus. follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Don't let that devil deceive us. I love you, Jesus. If you think that witnessing to your neighbors is weird, think of foreign countries with statues of idols are revered. Nations of people who don't know God, only mythical characters like a Babel or Zar. Most Americans believe in one Lord, one superior being. Christians should be scorned of souls by the million, but we spend our time fulfilling the desires of our flesh. We won't give Jesus our best effort, but we ask for blessings that we don't deserve. And you wonder why our prayers are not heard. In church, you put down those you really admire. You know you have a desire to make that easy money. Drive the fancy cars. You feel like a star. When you enter the bars or clubs, deep down your spirit isn't for God or his ways. So why should anybody listen to a darn thing you say? I love you, Jesus. Follow you wherever you lead us. I love you, Jesus. Don't let the devil deceive us. I love you, Jesus. We'll follow you wherever you lead us. Let the Holy Spirit feed us. And one more time. I love you, Jesus. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's get to the Bible study. The minister, Brother Derrick Show. Let's get it. Welcome to the Sunday sermon, everyone. This is Brother Derrick, minister. Stop there real quick. Let me go in. Pause there, Annie Mae. I need y'all to take a look at something. Those of y'all that think I'm exaggerating, open up Windows Media, and let's go to another window, and let's blow it up. Y'all see that on y'all screen? It's 60 degrees right now, and the humidity is 93%. So it went up 1% while I was doing all that. That means out of every breath you take, out of 100% of a breath you take, 93% of it is hot humidity. No clean oxygen. Anytime the humidity gets around 75%, I start heading toward the floor. That's my kryptonite. And y'all see it right there, 93%. So thank God we got 2 air conditioners. I'm not supposed to leave that one open. And let's go ahead and let's get this show started. We on to a bad start, but it's okay. As long as I got Jesus, any start is a good start. All right, let's get to it. I got the air on and it's behind me, and I don't feel the air. I mean, it's working. It's just they got a lot of work to do. It ain't about, is it hot? It's got to clear the air out. It's got to take the humidity out the air. So I need the coolness of the AC to cool down the humidity that's in the air so I can breathe it. So, all right, y'all, our topic tonight. It's relevant to what's going on here. Our topic tonight. Where's Jesus when you need him? I have a video to show y'all tonight that I was putting myself in danger and didn't even know it. I've been washing clothes most of the day. Y'all know I go to the doctor's Thursday and Friday. And I was picking out what I wanted to wear. And I wanted to wear shorts. And so I made the mistake of washing the short underwear and socks together. And, you know, it got them lint balls. I wound up washing the shorts 4 times. Washing the shirt 3 times. And I'm still not satisfied, but I got tired. But I videotaped myself, and we also washed the rugs in the bathroom. I just washed them a couple days ago, but I went on and washed them again just to be funny, because, you know, I enjoy putting those brown rugs on the floor and walking on them. Now we got all of them down there. I want y'all to see how nice it look. We got all on brown rugs down there. What are you chasing, David? Let me know. Cause I'll come over there and kill it. You chasing something? You better be chasing something. If I come over there, I'm hurt you. Hold on a second. You better be chasing something. Y'all need the double, baby. Do that. Ain't nothing over there. What's coming in here for? Let me come over there for nothing. Now why you trying to sneak in? Go find something to do. I'm doing my show. I can feel it right here in my chest. Oh, we gonna get through this show. As the only real minister in this sector, we gotta get it done. Wait a minute. The guy from Amazon hit me up. Hold on a sec. That was an Amazon seller. The bike that got the turn signals on it, it only got 14-inch wheels. It got a built-in alarm and automatic start. It got 6 points of suspension on it, but it's only 350 watts of power. But now we use the pedal assist. We making it with 250 watts. And it was only $491. The bike I want is, with taxes, gonna be like $5 something. The bike that I want, the Electric XP, has no suspension, right? And it's gonna be, it has no suspension. It don't have no turn signals on there. You know, it ain't got none of that, but it got a 500 watt motor that can peak at 800. So it can peak at 800. Well, I was trying to save some money, but 500 watts that can peak at 800. So the dude on Amazon who just hit me up, he's selling the same bike, and I can get it in days instead of waiting 2 months for it. Now, even if I get the electric XP, if I want to step through, I still got to wait 8 weeks for it. Right? So why not go ahead and order something from China? But here's the problem. The guy on eBay is only asking 5 something for everything. It's going to be like 520 something for everything, right? This guy on Amazon is asking for $608 plus $90. That's $700. I might as well go ahead and put the $200 there and get the XP. If I'm going to go with him. The other guy, it might not come till June. But I still might have to wait for the electric XP. The cicada is going to be here then. I wouldn't be in enough shape before the cicadas come. So I can outrun them. So, like I say, we have to wait and see. But let me show y'all something before we start. Let me go ahead and close that. Let me show y'all something before we start. I shot this earlier, and the phone kept running out of memory. These daggone cheap. I kept going from phone to phone. So let me set this up for y'all. Give me a chance to catch my breath, and then we'll get to the sermon. Did I open it? No, I didn't. Hit the play button. Anyway. And why's it on beauty face? Hold on, stop. Are we live? I said, are we live? Are we live in his ass? Hello, everyone. Time to do the wash. Now, we do it the easy way. I use shower head. I got a hose, 2 hoses right here. I can connect them to either sink. But this is easy because I know it's in the tub. I ain't got to worry about no water leaking nowhere. Now, only thing is you gotta hold it. That's the only thing. Let's grab. I tie what I say. The title of this show is Beauty Brown. Y'all see that tie-dye say? All right? Now, we got this here for a reason. What is our focus today? What is our focus today? Our focus today is these Beauty Brown towels. So let's take them up. It's been 3 days since we washed them. So, y'all have to excuse that. 2 pairs of underwear drying. I can hang them up now. The other stuff already put away. They almost dry. Let's get them out of the way for a minute. All right, let's get these towels done. We ran out of hangers again. I'm hanging stuff on door handles. Pull them up. Doorways. See? I'm gonna pull them up. And we're gonna fix this hole here. You notice? I took the towel off of this. We're gonna fix that hole. Well, how are you gonna do that? You'll see. So. Uh-oh. And that tub is not dirty. Damn. That's the rubber stuff the landlord put down there instead of reglazing it. You can look at it and see. He just threw that on there. But it works. We're gonna put this. Oh, we can't do that because we got something in. Hold on a sec. Now, these are the rugs everybody hates so much. Get that out the way. We wearing these socks to the interview, but the rugs everybody hates so much. We just wash them. Y'all can see?
Y'all can hear me breathing. I didn't know it was 92%. I've been like this all day.
Y'all not there. All right.
I couldn't figure out what the heck is wrong with me. I took my medicine. I did everything right.
We need to move this over here. And we need to start loading in the towels.
That's a rag from the kitchen that I was the one to wash. So you know somebody gonna ask what about that rag down there.
3.
Y'all can hear I'm breathing hard. Why? The humidity.
And the 2 hand towels.
I couldn't figure out why was I breathing so hard.
Yes, they will. What about the 2 wash rags? That's the only thing that we use. One of them already in there. All right. And it's a rag from the kitchen. So, move this back. Now we're filling this up.
Look at the stuff that came off from already. You can see it. Look on the edge. That stuff came off the rugs. They brand new. Rugs and socks, when they brand new, they always leave that daggone debris. I call it little fur balls.
Oops. Leave the streets alone. Now.
I could turn the volume up some. It's halfway. Turn the volume up some. Now you see them towels is heavy. It's not even moving them.
Now you see the weight. A lot of weight in there. Hold on. Let's help it out.
The thing we need from the spinner fell down there. And if I would have put those on top of it, it would have went under the machine. And then I would have been running around trying to find a spinner. So hopefully I discover it. See it down there? See the white thing down there? The devil wanted to be covered up so I can be running around like a fool. Looking for it.
I put too many in there. It's okay. It'll still washing, but I want to see him swirl. So let's take one out. Oh, right in my face. That's a lot. Take another one out. Now watch it go. Now.
We had too much weight now.
Why does the water look brown? The towels are brown. Towels always leak.
And we only use cold water.
Don't wash anything with towels. But towels. But y'all see plenty of suds.
You see stuff on the side. I'm gonna try and get it with the hose when I see it.
That's our spinner. Oh, you coming up next? Yeah, we just washed these the other day. So they're really not dirty. So we could turn the water off, but nah, that's not no fun. Let's go ahead and stop that and let's hit drain. Now you see the water's draining. See it? The water is now draining. See? So we letting it drain.
When it get low enough, pull it close to the side so you can see.
Not a lot of light, but you can see it draining. See it draining right there? Going down the drain. And like I said, I got this bathroom. I scrubbed the walls and everything, but I'm not a professional. But I got a deal.
That's a red thumbtack sitting right there.
Professionally.
No, somebody gonna say, oh, you got something. There's a thumbtack sitting there left over.
All right, now we're gonna take this, bring it over here. We're gonna get the inside. You can see stuff coming off the tiles. They're gonna do that because they new. Until we wash them 10 times, fibers are gonna fly off. I'm gonna have the same problem with my new socks. But you see, we're spraying them. Now, what we're gonna do is let it fill up. And right now, we are draining. And then we're gonna switch them over there and put the other ones in. I just washed them 3 days ago. So
actually, it was
just
really 2 days ago.
And the cat don't come in here that much. She sneaking here when you think I ain't looking, but she don't come in here much. So, and I'm always wearing shoes. Always got my slides on. I don't walk around and wear barefoot. Now I don't know if y'all noticed, but you see I'm using the top to hold it down. Because if I let go of it, it's gonna go. You see we're rinsing right now. So you always take the top with you. As long as the top in your hand. Now we're gonna drain it. And now you can see it's draining again.
And y'all can see the pieces of the tile. Y'all can see the pieces down there.
And y'all see the fibers down there?
Fibers, that's the word.
The fibers off the tile. See? And they're on fibers, see? Brown fibers. So we're gonna let
they look like parrot poop. They do.
Drain.
They look like parrot poop.
So that's what we're doing. We draining.
Y'all can see it on the side right there.
Now, we rinsing. Now here's a little secret of my own. Well, I've seen somebody do this. Let me stop. You take it out, take some out individually, right? And then rinse it. Put it in and rinse it. You can't see it because it's brown. But trust me, there's a towel in there, right? Now let me use my hand to hold it. I'm gonna grab. These are 2 hand towels.
So some idiots say we don't have content. All we do is play other people's stuff. Well, that's content. Y'all saw me install an air conditioner. That's content.
Now,
what content they got?
The inside. Now let's rinse it. See how we rinsing it? Make sure, get all the sides. Make sure ain't nothing. You want to get it right because the next load gonna have its own stuff. And you can look down there. You can look and you can see. Now, put the top down. I don't feel like getting the big one. That's why we got a little one here. You take a little bit and you pour some in, right?
That's still the same tile action.
Keep your hand on the thingy so it don't go nowhere.
Yeah, you let the nozzle, that thing go, it'll shoot water everywhere.
Put the top back on. Now, we added the detergent. Oh my God, it's still on drain. Whoops, detergent going out. Alright. Now, we're letting it fill up. As y'all can see. Now, we haven't started this yet. Now we're gonna add the rest of the brown tiles. Sam? Adding them in, and towels. Yeah, this thing's heavy. You can feel the weight.
That's why I wasn't spinning.
Alright. Now, hold that. Let that run. Now, this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to do this. This is very important. This is your lid. This keeps stuff from flying out. If something flies down here,
like if you got socks, like little kid socks,
and it'll block your whole machine up. You're gonna have to go in there and take it out, which I never want to have to do. I do if I had to.
You want to make sure that is on top and it's holding everything down.
You can look. It's stuff down there already, just from it sitting there.
Yep. Look at all that.
You can see it.
Look where my hand is.
So we gonna rinse that in a second. Let me go here. So you put the top in, right? Then you mush it down. Make sure everything is under the lid. You want to make sure all the clothes under the lid. Then you close this.
And make it snap.
Okay?
Here it snap.
Then close the top. Right?
It's not gonna run unless you do that.
Turn on the spinner and hold on.
Hold on.
You gotta hold. Once you move it, you gotta hold on.
You gotta hold on to it.
You gotta hold it.
There it is.
After she get going, she good. All right. Now you can look. Now we're gonna see how we doing over here. Now I'm gonna rinse off that stuff that
just came off the tiles while they were sitting there. It just came off the tiles while they were sitting there. Came off on their own. Look. Look at the stains on the lid.
Now, when the water get high enough, you can turn it on. I think it's high enough right now. So let me turn it on. Now, we got the washer on. And now, we're washing the other tile. All right? Like I said, I just washed them 3 days ago. Not even, we're really 2.5. So what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna do the full 15 minutes for the purpose of this video. I don't want y'all to get bored to death, but you see me in motion with the potion.
So y'all see it, do wash clothes.
Y'all can't see, say that this is a baby machine. Look at that power. Look at her go. Look at her go. Baby, go sit down. What you in there for?
Yeah, she had snuck in the daggone bathroom.
All right. Now what you do is you turn that off.
All right, y'all. I'm starting to feel better now.
The water stop. So now
that AC
I
kicking
can
in.
stop holding it and do other things.
Yeah, that AC kicking in. And your sweet name. Thank you, Jesus.
Now we're gonna let it go
Do we have it on
for
high
another
low?
minute or so. And then we're gonna get ready. Because this is a quick video.
I put this
I
up
ain't
here to
gonna try
block
to
it.
hold
It
y'all
ain't
up.
doing
I got
nothing.
things to do. They're giving y'all a quick example. If anybody thinking about getting a cup it, 104-060-3300. That's the model number. Cup it mini washer, $110 on eBay right now, including shipping.
Oh, Lord.
If you don't,
Got my foot on her damn head.
you don't like going to the laundromat, you live in an apartment building, don't like carrying them clothes up and down the steps, you can wash them right here. All right. Now I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the washer and we're going to drain it. Like I said, they were already clean. I just washed them 2.5 days ago, but I wanted to make an example. I ain't washed everything else. This is what I'm wearing to the doctor's on Friday. I got my orange shorts, and we wearing the Oreo. So that's our thing. And we wearing them socks. They blue, but they look black. So we wearing them. I don't have any orange socks. I got Oreo, but they shorties. Tomorrow to the doctor, we're wearing this polo shirt, and we're wearing them black shorts. Wait a minute. Let me pan back so y'all can see. And by the way, somebody said we had piss stained wall. Where you see piss at? Even though they were talking about the cabinet. Well, where you see any piss at? Oh, you know what? We'll leave that alone. So that's what I'm wearing tomorrow. So, we letting the water drain. You can see it. See it drain out the hose? If y'all want to know what that stuff is, the landlord, instead of him having them repaste the tub, he put down some rubber something, and it keeps the paint from coming up and getting on your butt when you get in it. But it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Dave, that's how you go sit
Doesn't
down.
look right. But it works.
Keep bugging me for.
I can take a bath and I had nothing on my butt. So it works.
All right, so let's start draining.
And I'm going to be taking a bath tonight.
And you see, we turn the water on, and then you turn the faucet on. So now we're rinsing. Let me get up. Being lazy, let me get up. Now y'all can see we are rinsing. The drain is open right now. Right now we just rinsing. So,
Oh, crap. I forgot to take a chicken out.
I do this on one hand.
Well, I got a banquet dinner in there.
We'll get it off the drain.
I got a banquet dinner in there. And we still got the, we can have the macaroni and cheese.
Camera down inside there. See the drain hole right there?
Okay, so I'll save it for
Drain
tomorrow.
hole clear. So the water can
It's
get
too
out.
late. It's
You want
already
suds to get out.
9 o'clock. It's too late to cook. I'll just
Y'all can see we
microwave.
still got a lot of suds.
I can microwave the banquet dinner. It's the Salisbury
But this
steak
one you
dinner.
already stopped.
And then I got some banquet macaroni and
I was trying to have them
cheese.
set up at the same time.
And then I got some
So now we're gonna close that.
Franco
We're gonna
Boiardi
lock it.
lasagna
And now this one is
and
stopping.
spaghetti and meatballs. I got 2 cans
they
of
move.
each. So
That boy ain't no joke.
I'll mix them.
All
And I
right.
got some cheese. I'm gonna put some cheese in there with it.
Now
And you know,
we get
not the most healthiest dinner, but
hand towel. We got a place for you. Well, come on. Actually, these are already dry. So we're gonna take them down.
that's my little trash
But you
bag.
see, we also wash the sheets.
I always keep a double shopping bag. We use that for a trash bag.
This is one. The other one's hanging over there. See, that's already dry. That's the top sheet. It's a feeder sheet right here.
I gotta go make the bed up. I got a lot to do when I get off
We're
here.
gonna take.
But I was having a hard time because I couldn't breathe and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I was like, I'm glad I'm going to the doctors tomorrow. Something is wrong. Now I know what it
All
is.
right.
So once
What
again,
else we got?
that brown speckles that y'all see
got
in the
another hand
tub,
towel.
that is not dirt. It's some kind of
We got another hand towel.
I don't know what he calls it. It's called rubber something. But he got it from the Ace Hardware.
We're gonna hang it on the door.
And when I told him about the tub, and I actually went in there and showed him about how the paint was coming up, it was like that way at the last place I was at. And so
And we got another one. All right, this is a full size towel. Now, this is the benefit of having so many doors. Open up. There you go, hanging on the door.
cause it's almost dry. The camera was
All right, I don't know what happened. It stopped recording.
that daggone
Why? I don't know.
what you
But
call
now I'm gonna have to somehow. I'm gonna have to edit this somehow now.
and you just saw me pick
Now,
off
y'all
a
look on the
piece.
inside. See that
Look,
stuff?
look at all that from the
stuff come
towel.
off the towel.
Don't wash the towels with
Look,
anything
look at
else
that.
other than towels. Look at it.
Look at that. Look how black in the drain. So what you do is, I can't show y'all because I'm holding the damn nozzle. See? Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Now I'm gonna flick it down here. Look. Look at it, y'all. Now I'm gonna wash it down the drain. Get on out of here. That's what happens when you deal with these towels. See, the key is to get all the stuff off of that. That's what I'm trying to do.
Trying to get it all off.
I'm doing the best I can, y'all. I'm hold the phone.
Sit. Now.
I put it in my other hand I'm holding the phone with, and then I take the other hand, stick it down there. Look at that, y'all.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Now see how I'm
washing it down? Imagine you walking around with that on your clothes.
Go down the drain.
You gonna say, what the hell?
Get down that drain. Get down that drain. Come on. There you go.
Look at it. There's still some in there. Look at it.
You can see there's some more in there.
Where it go? It didn't go down the drain.
Nah.
I gotta pick it up.
They're gonna add this.
No.
Now, as y'all can see, I added some more.
There it is.
And look at that piece right there. I'm gonna grab it. See it? Another piece. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go, y'all?
There it is. Right there.
There it is. See it?
Yeah, get it on down the drain.
All right, good job, good job.
Now you can see a piece is up under the rubber.
Man, we rinsing out.
The rubber rug.
Oh, we still got a rag left. Hold on. Still got a rag left. Now we're gonna put it here. Lower that.
And now it's rinsing.
Let y'all see. Look. Look at that. That's from the tiles. See, it got stuck on the thing over there. See it?
Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, the camera kept cutting out. So we're done.
Y'all update on the bathroom. My new curtain ain't got here yet. But let's take a looky and see what's going on with the bathroom here. As y'all can see, we got the brown tiles down here.
Told y'all to cover that
we
hole
also
up.
got a mat over there. Rubberized mat. But this is, we just washed the clothes. We went to the doctor's tomorrow. We got them up there. We got our new hand towels. Instead of using the brown ones are down here on the floor.
That's right.
As y'all can see, floor is nicely covered. And all the way around, y'all can see that's all the way around, all the way to the end. We covered. So when I'm walking, see we got our set. Oh, that rag go back in the bathroom. You can see.
Y'all can listen to how I'm breathing.
Tissues. Yeah,
listen to how I'm breathing.
Somebody came and used toilet paper, family. All right. So this is how the bathroom looks now.
That's a red tack in the corner over there.
We walk all the way up.
I had to take it out because when I opened up the window,
see the machine?
It kept blowing out, so I just took it out. But then the window closed.
See the nozzle we use?
And oh man, I just
I'm gonna bring the
noticed
machine back out, and the machine sits right here. And no, it doesn't block you from using the bathroom. Plenty of room. But just wanted y'all to see. The only brown that's up is the brown tiles, the two rags.
Two washcloths.
Everything else,
it's on the floor.
see, we clean here.
We
There's
walk
the
on
cabinet somebody thought was a piss stain wall. Y'all see it looking pristine. Alrighty, y'all. Let me give y'all a full back view. Y'all see how I look? We still waiting on the customized shower curtain that's lost. As usual, all my stuff get lost. I don't understand it. Damn Amazon. Well, USPS is the problem. But there's the update on the bathroom. Alrighty, y'all. See y'all for the sermon later on. So
listen to how I'm breathing.
I just washed everything and set it down.
Why is it on
There you
beauty
go.
face? Hold on, stop.
Listen to how I was breathing. Listen to how I was breathing. For those of you that was here earlier, ooh, let me close that Windows Media. There you go. For those of you that were here earlier, you heard how I was breathing. 93% humidity. That means every breath you take, 93% of it is hot human air. If you have a weakened lung system. You cannot process the air properly in any movement you do. It's going to put you in trouble. Now, luckily, the temperature is only 60 degrees. If it was 90 degrees, I could have passed out and died. If it was 90 degrees. And I'm saying to myself, I'm walking and I'm like, why am I huffing and puffing? It never occurred to me. When I looked at the humidity this morning, it said 60%. I said, okay, I can deal with that. 60%, 60 degrees, okay. I had no idea that the humidity, and it was 92. It's 93 now. What was it earlier? When the sun was out. It rained today. That's why we didn't go out. But it didn't rain all day, and I was going to go out anyway. But I just didn't feel right. I'm glad I didn't go out because I might have not came back. I'd be in the hospital right now. So I'm feeling blessed. So our topic today is, well, let's get the CV numbers done because it's going on 10 o'clock. I got 2 hours and 5 minutes left. Let's go ahead and get the CV numbers done. And then we'll get to the sermon. All right? Let's get the CV numbers. And then we'll get to the sermon. So let's go ahead. For those of y'all, I know I enjoy doing them. I don't know if y'all like it, but I enjoy doing it. I know my neighbors hate it. They say I make too much noise when I do the CV numbers. All right, y'all. So far in the United States, we have 31,166,344 known cases of the coronavirus that we know of. But one thing we do know of is that we got 565,256 Americans who have succumbed to the COVID-19 or coronavirus, the CV, whatever you want to call it. That's a lot of deaths, all attributed to that disease that they said was fake. The disease that they said was fake. Wait a minute, something ain't right. It's only 9 o'clock. It's not a now? Okay. All righty then. Let me wet my whistle here, y'all, before we get started. Wet my whistle here. Because we all know that California knows how to party in the city of LA. They wish the gangs and the COVID would go away. I'm talking about California. They got 2,505 new cases. They lost 149 people. They got 1,670,000 people infected walking around right now with the COVID-19. Let's two-step our way on down to Texas. They got 3,058 new cases. They lost 25 people today. They got 99,000 people infected almost. It's time to go down to Florida, or should I say Florida. 5,294 new cases today. They lost 84 people. They got 503,500 infected. New York, New York, you're a native New Yorker. You're a native New Yorker. I'm going to play that one day. We got 8,628 new cases. We lost 87 people. We got 740,000 people walking around infected. If y'all got some songs for some of these states, please hit me up on the email, BROTHADERRICK@gmail.com, and we'll integrate them into the readings. Let's go to Illinois. They got 2,592 new cases. They lost 37 people today. They got 63,000 infected. Georgia, Georgia on my mind. I caught the midnight train to Georgia, and I'm bringing the CV that I caught in California. Georgia, they got 1,807 new cases reported today. They lost 68 people. They got 348,000 walking around infected. It's time to go to Pennsylvania. We got 4,223 new cases reported today. They lost 44 people. They got almost 73,000 walking around infected. Ohio. 1989 was a good year. 1,989 new cases reported today, and they lost none. They got 32,000 infected, though. Ain't nothing finer than the mountain inclines of North Carolina. North Carolina, 1,929 new cases. They lost 25 people. They got 26,000 people infected almost. New Jersey, 3,672 new cases. They lost 75 people. They got 199,000 infected. Arizona, 733 new cases reported today. They lost 26 people. They got 22,000 people infected. Tennessee, Tennessee, they got 1,313 new cases. They lost 10 people today. They got 13,000 infected. Michigan, what up, though? They got 7,107 new cases reported today. All right, Dirty Detroit, y'all getting lazy. They lost 11 people. They got 160,000 infected. Ooh-wee, it's time to go to Indiana. Somebody better find my hookah. Indiana, 1,044 new cases reported today. They only lost one. They got 18,500 affected. Massachusetts, 2,499 new cases reported. They lost 37 people today. They got 32,000 infected. Virginia, 1,035 new cases. They lost 10 people. They got 557,500 infected. Wisconsin, 563 new cases reported today. They lost 10 people. They got 7,000 people infected. Missouri, or should I say Missouri, 698 new cases, and they lost none. No, they got 139,000 and a half infected. Ain't nothing finer than the coastal lines of South Carolina. 961 new cases. They lost 20 people. They got no active stats. Minnesota, 1,648 new cases. They lost 12 people. They got 13,000 infected. Alabama. Can I say? I said Alabama. They got 408 new cases. They lost 27 people. They got 189,000 infected. Colorado, or should I say Colorado, 1,763 new cases of the coronavirus. They lost 12 people. They got 127,000 infected. Louisiana, 519 new cases. They lost 9 people today. They got 4,800 infected. Oklahoma, they got 390 new cases today, but they lost 103 people. They got 10,500 people infected. Oh, shucky ducky, it's time to go to Mitch McConnell's state of Kentucky. 803 new cases. They lost 25 people. They got 371,000 infected. Ain't nobody caroling in my state of Maryland. I said, ain't nobody caroling in my state of Maryland. With these numbers, we picked up 1,366 new cases of the coronavirus today. We lost 13 people. Thank God I ain't one of them. We got 393,000 people infected in this little state, in my little state. We got 393,000 people infected. Quick draw McGraw, let's go to Utah. 514 new cases, but they only lost 4. They got 9,600 people infected. Iowa, I owe her. I owe her. I owe her. 571 new cases. They lost 14 people today. They got 41,000 infected almost. Washington State, 1,094 new cases. They lost 10 people. They got 182,000 infected. The fake Kansas, Arkansas, or as some say, Arkansas, 212 new cases. They lost 10 people. They got 1,700 infected. Connecticut, or Connecticut, 832 new cases reported. They only lost one. They got 32,000 infected almost. Mississippi. You got M-I, a crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. Mississippi. They got 288 new cases reported today. They lost 19 people. They got 5,200 infected. Nevada, 268 new cases. They lost 10 people. They got 18,500 infected. The real Kansas. Come on, y'all. Let's sneeze on down the road. Come on, let's sneeze on down the road. If you got that CV, you can't carry no load. Come on, let's sneeze on down the road. Kansas. Give me a hand, y'all. No cases today. Kansas has no new cases of the coronavirus, but they lost 11 people. 11 people died today. They got 8,200 infected. Nebraska. Give me a hand, y'all. No new cases. No new cases reported today in Nebraska. And guess what? They lost none. They got 46,500 infected, though. New Mexico. We can do better than that. I said New Mexico. 275 new cases. They only lost 5. They got 14,000 infected, though. Idaho. 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 460 new cases. They only lost 5. They got 78,000 infected walking around. Oregon, 442 new cases today. They only lost 2. They got 17 million. They got 15,000 walking around infected. West Virginia, 416 new cases. They only lost 36 people. They got 6,200 infected. It's time to roll that R. I said Rhode Island. We can do better than that. Help me out here, y'all. Come on. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, y'all. Rhode Island. 564 new cases. They only lost 1. They got 126,500 infected. South Dakota. 264 new cases. And they lost none. They got 2,500 people infected. It's time to go watch Tito Santana wrestle in the raggedy state of Montana. 231 new cases, and they lost none. They got 912 people infected, though. North Dakota, 211 new cases, and they lost none. They got 1,100 people infected in North Dakota. Delaware. I said Delaware. The state of Delaware, 229 cases of the coronavirus reported today. But they lost none. They got 6,500 people infected. New Hampshire, 462 new cases, and they lost 1. They got 3,100 infected. Alaska, no stats. Wyoming. 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 74 new cases today. They only lost 5. 478 people infected in Wyoming. It's a pain to live in Maine. It's so mundane, 'cause everything looks the same. Oh, it's so boring. It's bound to leave you snoring. It's a pain, a strain to live in Maine. Everything looks the same. All the houses and streets. Living in Maine, ain't nothing to do but look out your window or sleep. It's so boring, it's bound to leave you snoring. It's a pain to live in Maine. State of Maine, 251 new cases reported today. They only lost 5. They got 3,700 people infected. Whew, I'm out of breath, y'all. District of Columbia, 100 new cases reported today. They only lost 3. They got 12,000 infected. It's time to go to the island of Hawaii. Woo! Hawaii 5-0. 100 new cases reported today. They only lost 1. They got no active stats. It's time to go to not hard country, the state of Vermont. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Vermont, not hard country. 166 new cases. They only lost 2. They got 3,100 infected. We almost done, y'all. Whew. It's time to roll that R again. Puerto Rico. Oh, we can do better than that. Come on, y'all. We can do better than that. I said Puerto Rico. 356 new cases. They only lost 1. They got 107,500 infected. Guam. 2 new cases, and they lost none. They got 25 people infected in Guam. No stats for the Virgin Islands, no stats for the Maria Islands, no stats for the American Samoa. U.S. military, 1,464 new cases of the coronavirus reported today. They only lost 3. Only lost 3 soldiers, y'all. They got 14,500 infected in our military. Speaking of the military, veterans, the ex-military, Veteran Affairs, 347 new cases. They lost 46 people. They got 4,200 and still infected. Federal prisons, no stats. The Navajo Nation, up on the reservation, they reported 16 new cases of the coronavirus, and they lost none. They got 12,500 infected. Whew, let's get to your totals, y'all. I'm out of breath here. 31,166,344 Americans that we know of have been infected with the coronavirus. New cases today, 68,756. Total deaths so far, 565,256. How many people died today? How many U.S. citizens died today? 1,115. How many people that we know of are walking around these here United States infected with the disease right now? 6,927,626. And those are your CV, coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, SARS, whatever. That's your stats for the day. Whew. And I'm out of breath. All right. I said, all right. All right. Any comments? No. All right, we ain't going to worry about it. All right, y'all, let me play a song and then we're going to do the sermon. Our topic today is, where's Jesus when you really need him? So I'm out of breath. Whew. Give me a second, y'all. The wife's computer acting so stupid. Okay. All right, everything I do. We'll play that.
Cordero, the one man show. It's how I do it.
I knew I was missing something. We ain't got the light on.
Praise be to God. I just want him to know, let him know that everything I do for you. I do for you. Lord, everything I do for you. Lord God, Jehovah, it's all the same. I only live to praise your name. Just in a moment. I thank you, Lord, for waking me up today. In the name of Jesus, I always pray. You can't reach the Father without the Son. Please forgive all the sins I've done. Watch over me as I work. I know I'm supposed to you. I can't be hurt by Satan. He's waiting me with temptation. It's hard to resist, so I depend on the gift of the Holy Spirit. I'm reassured of your promise of eternal life, so I endure the strife of this round. Knowing you're at the helm, I gotta give all that I have. My possessions, my talent, my time. I'm gracious that you found me worthy of your love. I've never seen you, but I know you're above. In heaven, I can't wait to see you. Well, yes, I can. I have work to do here to fulfill your plan. Everything I do for you. Everything that I do for you. Everything I do for you. Lord God, Jehovah, whatever you call him, it's all the same. I only live to praise his name. Sometimes it's hard to turn the other cheek, but retaliation is not for the meek. So I back down on one day. I wear a crown, never wear a frown in God's mansion. Thank you, Jesus, for taking my place on the cross. I can't ever repay you for the pain and loss you suffered, but I can spread the gospel to others who don't know or are afraid to show their faith to the world. When I reach them, let the knowledge unfurl so they can receive these blessings. So many people go through life guessing, am I saved? I think so. Well, help me let them grow. Let me get the words to save their soul. Make me bold like St. Paul. I don't want to save one, I want to save them all. But everything I do for you. Lord, everything I do for you. Other people call you Lord God or Jehovah. It's all the same. I only live to praise your name. Lord, everything I do for you. All that I am, all that I achieve is blessings from you. I believe that you're the Lord of Lords, the host of hosts. I want to spread your name from coast to coast, not the boast, but the coast of the non-believers who are missing out or not receiving your grace. Don't let me get distracted. I'm chasing the third item that I don't need, but let me feed on the life-giving knowledge of your word so I can witness to those who haven't heard. I hear your call. Don't let me fall into the trap. I'm feeding my flesh. Instead, let me rest my head in Jesus' lap and may the sins of this world have no power. Just let the Spirit shower me every hour so I can stay faithful. May no hateful words escape my lips. Lord, you are the steward of my ship. Everything that I do for you. Everything I do for you. And know this, God. Everything I do for you. BROTHADERRICK, the one man show. Hope this song touches you in some way. Peace.
So you really gonna let the devil do this? Why is he messing with the chat? We have to hold our sermon up. Are you serious? To fix the chat. Something that we did before I started the show. This is the third time in the studio you've done this in the past 2 weeks. I mean, this is just low. But okay, that's what we gotta do. They're gonna shame. I mean, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. But I have to keep doing this over and over and over again. Right when I'm ready to do what I want to do. I gotta stop my sermon to fool with this. It's not fair. All right, y'all, I'm here and I'm just on a different window. Here, I'll bring y'all with me. Hold on. Shoot. Hit cancel. Open up Windows Media. All right. Open the right window. All right, so y'all are here with me. This is what we're doing. Avatars. Load the avatars up. Okay. Channel names. Load up. On the cover, I'm tired of that yellow. Give me something different. Give me what do I want? Give me blue. Yeah, let me have blue with the channel on it. Alright. And we blew it up, right? Show badges. Make no sense I gotta do this. Alright. Font size, blow that up. Okay. Color, y'all know we do orange. So scroll down to orange. Bring the little ball over. And now we gotta hit that orange. Y'all know we like to do that orange. There we go. There's the orange. Okay. And we already do the size up, right? Timestamps, yes. And blow that up. And go to color. Y'all know we use the blue. Sky blue. So bring that over. It ain't blue enough. There we go. Well, that lighter ain't bad. It'll stand out more. Okay. All right. Bring the size up. And we already did. Okay. And scroll down. And ain't nobody gonna donate, so I ain't gonna even fool with that. Select all. And then copy. All right. Now come back to the OBS. And go into chat room. See, you learn how to do stuff here. Get rid of that. That's the old. Uh-oh, I just messed up. You don't do that. You bring it down. Whoops, I'm messing up here. Select all. And then hit paste. And hit OK. And the chat should fix itself. But I think we just got rid of it. So hold on. Let me go back. And take that chat. Come back to the OBS. And put the link in. Hit OK. And then you chat. And there we go. We had to do all that. I did this before I started the show. So now we gotta come. I can take this out now. Where's Windows Media? Close that up before I expose somebody. Oh man, y'all couldn't see nothing, could you? Oh yes, you could. I think you could. I didn't realize I was exposed. All right, now let's type something. Chat fix. I mean, y'all ain't chatting anyway, but you know. Looking, I don't see it. Hello. Where's the hello at? Why the chat so slow today? All right, it's working. All right, now let's get to the sermon. So we can close this window. We don't need it. And now bring us back. Now, we had somebody tell us that we need to read somebody's article in order to do a sermon. You know, we had some idiot tell us that. Y'all see the AC behind me? You know how Moses parted the seas? I had to part my 2 black curtains. I ain't happy about it, but I am happy because I can breathe. So that's a good thing. So like I said, we had an individual tell us that we can't do the sermon without reading somebody else's article. I think they got that mixed up. Because we've been here for 1 hour and 20 minutes and we haven't showed nobody nothing. Now we got news articles set up, but we haven't showed anything but me. an hour and 20 minutes. We haven't showed nothing but my content. So now, today is Bible study. So, what are we going to talk about for our Bible study? The topic is, where's Jesus when you need him? When I was out the other day, I heard somebody say that. Where's Jesus at when you need him? Sometimes I've been wondering, hey, Jesus, where you at? What's taking so long for the daggone stimulus to get here? The man won the office January the 20th. Tomorrow is April the 1st. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. We 4 months in. What's taking so long? Now, I got an article if we get a chance to get to it. I have an article that says that the stimulus will be here April the 7th. For those of us who are on Direct Express. Those of us on Social Security and the people that's on SSI and veterans and railroad retirement and widows, pensions, all that other stuff, we'll get it on the 7th. My question is, why? Why is it taking so long for us to get the money? Because, see, the IRS sent the money out to the people that's actually working. Those people are more likely to save that money because they're working. So why are you not going to give it to the people that's going to go out and spend it to rejuvenate the economy? Doesn't that make sense? I'm just asking. Doesn't that make sense? Why would you give the money to people that's probably going to invest it? I'm not saying a lot of them don't need it, but I'm just saying the people that's working, what about the people that's not working that need it? You sent it to the people that was working first. They said it was easier. Well, most people that's working getting a check. I heard some idiots say that people who get some kind of income where they're not working, they don't need the money because they haven't suffered. People say the stupidest stuff out their mouth and they think they sound intelligent. I swear to you. People say the stupidest stuff out their mouth and they think it sounds intelligent, and then other dumb people pick it up. If you're a senior citizen, you want to come out in the morning, but you are the most susceptible to the coronavirus. Most people know that when the market open, you better get in there or you ain't going to get nothing. So that means that people go to the market early. It ain't like the old days you went in there and nobody was there, but old people, no. People know, just like if I want to get a box of honeycomb, I better be there when the market open. I ain't getting no honeycomb. And y'all have seen me go to the market 2 times back to back and not come back with no honeycomb. But if I really wanted it, I would have to go early. I had to be there when they open it. Which means I'm going to have to annoy my neighbors because I'm going to have to leave out of here at 5:30 in the morning and they still going to be asleep. And I'm going to be banging the bike against the wall or bringing down the scooter in 4 parts. That's going to wake them up. That's why y'all haven't seen me with the honeycomb. But the senior citizens can't go early now because people that want to get the stuff got to be there early. So most of the housewives are at the market early. So that means they have to pay somebody to go there. There are some senior citizens that are actually in the parking lot and is asking people to go in there and get stuff for them. Some senior citizens are ordering out or having the food delivered. That costs money. Money you normally not spending. Some seniors have to order out, and not just seniors, but people that got respiratory problems. We don't want to go out. We're spending more money. Rather than get in the bus, some people ride in the cab. Now I'm lucky. I have 2 vehicles right here, a bicycle and I got a mobility scooter. I got 2 vehicles that can take me where I need to go. So I don't have to get on the bus. It's dangerous to get on the bus. It's dangerous to get on the subway. And by the way, I got a video. Young black men do the stupidest stuff and they mess up stuff for everybody. It's going to get to the point, because right now in New York City, you cannot take anything motorized on the subway. You can't take anything motorized on the subway. And we had 3 idiots take dirt bikes. And nobody was watching the gate. And they opened up the emergency exit and they brought them bikes in there and rolled up. Almost running people over. Black people, especially young men, y'all do the stupidest stuff. And you think you cool, but you messing it up for the people that really need to take the subway for that, the majority of the ride. And they'll have a motorized skateboard, or they'll have a motorized bike, or they'll have a motorized 2-wheel scooter to go the last mile of the ride. And now you're going to make it so nobody can do it because you wanted to act like a fool. Did you feel like a big man for that moment? I'm glad I don't live in New York. But what's going to happen is other officials are going to see what they're doing in New York, and they're going to start implementing this. I call it the copycat effect. And you're going to wind up forcing more people onto the subway because they're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to ride their motorized vehicles. And they're going to have to ride a cab there, which is another thing that's seniors and people with respiratory problems. Rather than get on the MTA, they taking cabs. That's spending more money. But you say that they're not being affected. But they're spending money. That money's not going on food. It's going on transportation. Having to buy masks, having to buy gloves, having to buy antibacterial soap and hand sanitizer. That's money that's unexpected. So when somebody say that people with health problems and old people should get the money last because they don't need it, it just shows your ignorance. It really does. It shows your ignorance. Anybody have a comment on that before we get to the sermon? I just thought I'd bring that up. Since somebody said we don't have no content. Now, our topic today is, where is Jesus when you need him? I heard somebody ask that yesterday while I was out. Where is Jesus when you need him? I think that's a stupid question to ask, but it was asked. And I thought we'd do a sermon on it, because if that person asked it, maybe some other person asked it too. Where is Jesus at when you need him? Where is God at when you need him? Look at that hurricane coming. Where is God at? Look at them 2 cars get ready to collide. Where is God at? Look at them gang members chasing that one dude down the street. Where's God at? Where's Jesus at? My answer to that question is, where are you at? Because you are a mini God. Where are you at? That you asking the question, why you ain't helping? I ask that and people get mad. Fact of the matter is, people like to talk about what somebody ain't doing, but when you ask them what they doing, they ain't got no answer. But what did you do? I didn't do nothing. I ain't supposed to do nothing. Well, if you don't do nothing, then why complain? Because, see, the answer to that question is, where is Jesus or God at? What do you mean where they at? They there. Do you know them? Are you connected to them? Is the better question. Jesus and God is right there. But see, you only looking for them when you need help. You only looking for them when you need help. See, they gave you free will to do what you want to do. You can come and follow them and do what they say, or you can go do what you want to do. Or do what your friends want to do what your boss want to do what your mate want to do. You got the choice. And when you make your choice and you do what you want to do, when you get in trouble, why do you turn to them? I'm asking you. When you get in trouble, why do you say, oh, yeah, Jesus? You weren't thinking about him, wasn't paying Jesus a bit of mind. But now that you in trouble, hey, Jesus, where you at? Where you at, buddy? Jesus looking at you like, what you calling me for? You know, I want you to come do this, but you doing that. Go ahead and do it. You calling me for, buddy? But people gonna die. Well, they ain't following me. They not my people. See, that's the one thing that people not understanding. Y'all think that Jesus and God just run behind y'all. Why does the devil have to go snitch? If you look at the book of Job, the devil is snitching. Why would the devil say, well, because you got a hedge around him, but let me get him. I'll show you what he do. And he was able to get Job, and we found out why. Job wasn't walking with God. If you're not walking with God, why can't the devil come ask for you? If you're not walking with Jesus and God, why can't the devil come ask for you? So why do you seem surprised when you have trouble? Why do you seem upset when you have calamity? Because you're not protected by Jesus Christ. You're not protected by God. You know, the humidity was going between 92% and 99% the other day, y'all remember? And I put the AC in the window. It was a couple days ago. It was like 3 days ago. Y'all remember? I was walking around. I couldn't even breathe. I didn't come on the night before because I couldn't breathe. It never occurred to me it was the humidity. Because I'm thinking, you know, it's barely springtime. When you think of humidity, you think of like June, July, August, September. You don't think about no daggone March. But see, I was thinking about putting the air conditioner up, and I was like, it's too early. And the Spirit kept saying, get the air conditioner, get the air conditioner. And the other voice, and y'all know the devil voice, kept saying, you don't need the air conditioner yet. When I was laying down on the floor, the Spirit came back again and said, get the air conditioner, dummy. So I got up and got it. I closed the door, and the daggone cat kept busting in there, letting all the air out, so I had to lock. I had to lock out. But why wasn't my first thought? You can't breathe well. Check the weather. Because a voice was saying in my head, it's not even springtime yet. You all right. It's only March. Well, guess what? It was only 63 degrees outside, but the humidity was 99%. That means that you only get 1% of clean oxygen out of every breath. 1% is clean. That's not enough to sustain me. I need more than 1%. Now, by the temperature only being 60 degrees, you could hear in the video I played earlier, you could hear me breathing hard for no reason. I wasn't doing nothing but holding the camera with the selfie stick. What was I breathing hard for? It was the humidity. I came in to do the show. I'm setting the show up. And I'm like, what am I breathing so hard for? And then the Spirit said, check the weather. I checked the weather. I said, oh my God, it's 92%. Now, we had already started the show. And see, that other voice, and you know who it is, kept saying, hey, wait until after the show. You already started it. Don't do it. And if I had listened to that voice, I would still be sitting here. How many of y'all are listening to that voice? If you're listening to that voice, you're not hearing Jesus. You're not hearing him. You're hearing that voice. And that's why you had the troubles you have. You got a lot of people that say, well, you know, Brother Derrick, you have problems. No, I don't. What problems do I have? Seriously, what problems do I have? Be honest. What problems does Minister Brother Derrick have? What problems? Coming up and down the steps? That's not a problem. That's a chance to get some exercise. That's not a problem. What problems do I have? Seriously. When you look, I don't have no problems. Now, I could use some more money, but I could manage what I have better. I didn't manage these this month. I didn't manage these correctly. I didn't manage these correctly, but I managed the food well. I get my SSDI Friday. I got food and drink in the refrigerator. And I still got $17 left on the food stipend card. So when I come from the doctor's tomorrow, we're going to stop at the market and we're going to spend it. Now, I didn't get my pound cake. Y'all know how much I enjoy it. I didn't get my pound cake. And I got a half a gallon of milk instead of a gallon of milk. We're going to get the other half. We're going to get another half a gallon tomorrow. We're going to get the pound cake. And I might get some salmon. But the thing is, I managed it. Y'all haven't heard me ask any money for food. We managed that pretty well. Now we're gonna manage the pouch problem. We're gonna knock that out. See, Walgreens ain't been carrying enough to load up when I have the money. Just like we went down there and we got 5 cans. That was all 5. It was all they had. And we on the second can now. There's about three left, so we still got 3 cans left. So we doing well. But see, if I need a 3/3 of a can a day, and it's 31 days in a month, then going to get 4 cans is not helping anything. So I'm gonna have to start getting some of the flavors that I don't like just to have it as backup, because they keep running out. I like the cinnamon. I don't like the other colors, the other flavors, but they only keeping a certain amount in stock. And they've been having that sale on like a month and a half. That sale been going on for a month and a half. Now, some would say, well, you can do without it. And I can. I'm just more crankier. I was on somebody else's show and I didn't have any. I didn't like my performance. But y'all can probably tell I was extra amped that day. That was because I didn't have my pouches. I was extra evil that day. But whether I got the pouches or not, one thing I do have, I got Jesus and God with me. And I have a couple of followers that help me out when I need it. You know? And see, here's the thing. One follower couldn't help me out with money. But she said, if you put something on Amazon on your wish list, I'll get it for you. And I was sending her the links because I went on Amazon to see what they had. I haven't been on Amazon in a while because I don't do the gum anymore. But Amazon had the gum in the lounges. But they don't carry the patches. They got that backo fact, that cheap stuff. Stuff tastes terrible. But they don't have any pouches. So I had sent her the links. I sent them to another family member. And that family member came back and said, What they on sale? No, I think I'm going to go with the pouches. I mean the patches. And I was like, oops. I didn't mean to send that to you. I meant to send that to somebody else. Well, she went on and gave me the money. And we went down and got them and came back. And I'm doing the show. The other person came back and said, I just saw your messages. And I'm going to send them now. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I forgot that I went to the store and I stopped her and I said, don't order anything. I don't need it. Somebody else handled it. Now, some of y'all would say, and this is how I know y'all ain't with God, some of y'all would have said, you should have kept your mouth shut. Some of y'all would have said, you should have kept your mouth shut. And you should have let the other person got you some too. But see, that's something that somebody listen to the devil would do. Now, suppose I really need something and they come out. Suppose she talked to the other person, and they go, oh, well, you know, I gave him some money for that too. And then I really need something, and then neither one of them will help me. But see, y'all demons, y'all don't think about that. You only think about right now. You don't think about down the road. That's why you wind up calling Jesus later on down the road. You wind up calling God later on down the road because you don't think about what's going to happen later on down the road. Suppose it's the 25th of next month. Suppose I go buy 30 cans, and for some reason I burn them up. And say I need some help next month. It ain't going to happen. I think I learned my lesson. But say it happened next month. When I go ask, how do I know that they're not going to talk to each other? They both family members. And suppose they say, oh, you got us last month. We not going to. Do y'all understand? See, you don't think ahead when you're trying to do all your little trickeries. When you try to do all your things. Just like when the guy was trying to prove something about me, but he didn't think down the road. What if I asked you for some proof? He didn't have no answer. You got a woman that's flagging everybody, and yet she keep putting all her stuff on private. Because she's not thinking, hey, I flagged you. But she's not thinking, what about down the road? People flag back. So now everybody hiding their videos, afraid other person gonna flag them. Y'all understand? We haven't mentioned them people in days. You know why? Because I keep beating them up, and they get whooped, and it don't faze them. They come right back. How many times do you kick a dead horse? I'm asking you, how many times do you kick a dead horse? Because both of them people dead. They were dead weeks ago. I've been buried them. But see, people that's mentally unstable, they forget. And you whoop them again. And see, they realize, uh-oh. But in a couple of days, they forget. And then you beat them again. They go, uh-oh. And then they hide for a minute, and then they forget, and they come back. Because, see, the fact of the matter is, they lonely. They tell you they got all this stuff, but they lonely. And they got to come to YouTube. They lonely. They need you to watch them. They need you. They tell you to your face, oh, you need YouTube. No, you need YouTube. I can go down the corner with a megaphone and do this. I can go up to the market and stand in front of it and do this. I can go stand in front of the store down there and do it, and people will come listen. I don't have to be on YouTube, but y'all do. Y'all need it. We sat there and listened to a man who kept saying the same thing over and over again and thought he was doing something. You broke, you broke, you broke. You don't give me some money? That's all you know? You broke, you broke, you broke. That's all you can say. But you the one on YouTube, on everybody's chat, trying to get some shine. 4 out of your 5 videos, actually all 5 of them mentioned me. 4 out of the 5 got my name in the title. I think you broke because you can't get no content. This person thought that he was slick. You can't out-slick Jesus. He thought that he was going to keep ducking me out and let me shoot my load and then come in and sneak. See, he thinking about the military. You think Jesus don't know about the military? How you let somebody shoot their load right and then you come and surround them? He keep trying to sneak up, but it don't work. It don't work. It don't work when somebody grounded in Jesus. It don't work. There ain't no shoot my whole load. You watch me like a hawk for 3 years. You said so yourself. You know everything about me. I don't know nothing about you except the little bit that you let slip. And yet I can roast you for hours. You got thousands of hours of video on me. And you can't roast to save your life. So just like somebody with a bunch of money that's lonely, you got a bunch of information and can't do nothing. That's why I left you alone. And I keep doing it. See, you ain't smart enough to see. I leave you alone to see if you got any content. You don't. It's the same thing. It's either me or the lady with 2 letters. These 2 people don't have any content. That's why I just stopped talking about them and go do something else. And now they struggling. They literally struggling. One person ain't put up not one video. The other person is doing what they accuse me of doing. Playing other people's content. But that's what the videos are, other people's content. Not something that she made. We've been going for 1 hour and 52 minutes. I ain't played nobody else's content. I can go all night and not play nobody else's content. Another thing, the dude keep waiting until it's late because he know at the 12 o'clock I can't do anything. I promised my neighbors at the 12 midnight I won't live stream. He waits until it's almost 11 o'clock. When I've been calling him out all day, then he says, that's why you got to go at 12. How's that a roast? That tells me that you ain't got nothing and you waiting for the time to run out. And then when I have to get off, then you going to run your mouth. You're not going to run your mouth when you talk to me. You going to wait till I leave. Then you going to run your mouth. That let me know you're a punk. So how you think you won? You telling everybody that you're soft because you won't face me until you know it's almost time for me to get off. And you was really surprised. It was 11 o'clock and you thought I wasn't going to roast you. I was beating you up so bad the people in the chat was feeling sorry for you. And they was trying to help you out. Are you sure you in the military? Because I feel sorry for the other people in your squad. They must have to carry you. You must be the person that carry everybody artillery. You just sit back. Go ahead, y'all. Do it. I'll just sit back here. I'm carrying everything. Y'all go ahead and do everything. I think that's what you are. See, I don't have to know anything about you to roast you. Now go make a video about that. Because I see you've been stale for days. Because I ain't mentioned you. Which means you ain't got nothing to talk about. So since you watch me like a hawk, and you know everything I did, I just jumped on you in the middle of my sermon. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Now that we've addressed those 2 oddballs, because I know they've been waiting. They've been waiting to be addressed. They've been waiting. You know they can't wait to say something. You've been waiting. So I gave you what you wanted. Now go ahead and make your little videos. Because I'm not going to watch them. That's the one thing you can count on. I'm not going to watch them. And I've instructed family members not to tell me nothing about you. Because, see, I don't need you. You need me. As broke as I am, I don't need you for content. You need me. And it don't matter how much money you got. You can't buy content. Content is free. content is free. But you got to be able to pick that microphone up and say something into it and hold people's attention. And that's what you can't do. Unless you're talking about something that people already know about and are already into, you can't get nobody to watch you. And that's a fact. You can hate all you want. That's a fact. Because, see, you got the devil. You listen to what he's telling you to do. I learned the hard way. When you listen to what the devil tells you to do, later on down the road, you're going to find yourself calling for Jesus and God. See how I tie that all in? That's something y'all can't do. You can't do it. So go ahead and sip your wine and go ahead and get drunk tonight, the both of you. And ask the devil what your next move is. Because every move you make, look how fast it gets shut down. Every move you make gets shut down fast. Fast. Let that marinate. See, when you listen to that voice in your head, you know it's the devil. The minute you decide you're going to listen to it, you should be looking for an out, because there's something bad going to happen. You're going to get a reward in the beginning, but there's something down the road. And you're going to find yourself the same way. That lady sits on her bed with that laptop and the bottle in her hand. And that thing she uses. Why, Jesus, don't I have no friends? Why, Jesus, won't no man stay with me? Why am I so lonely, Jesus? The bottle can help you cope, but it won't fix the problem. So instead of calling on Jesus, why don't you invite him into your heart and find out what he wants you to do? Because obviously the devil just wants you to make a fool out of yourself. But you keep listening. Why don't you listen to that other voice for once in your life? And maybe you'll put the bottle down. That goes to both of y'all. And maybe you won't need the dildo. And maybe the guy won't need X videos or whatever. Come to Jesus. You don't need that if you got Jesus. You're going to have something that you never had. It's called being content. Because see, if you get yourself intoxicated and you still come live, that means that the alcohol ain't doing it for neither one of y'all. It's something bothering you. It's something wrong. And you're trying to cover it with the alcohol. But the alcohol might make you forget what's bothering you. But what about the loneliness? What about the loneliness? How do you get rid of that? You think it's by coming on YouTube. You think if you come on YouTube, you won't be lonely anymore. That's not a reason to be on YouTube. If you on YouTube because you lonely and you looking for something to fill your life with Jesus Christ. Fill your life with the words of God. That will fill you up. It'll fill that void, that hole that's missing in your life. And then you won't need the pornography. You won't need the sexual toys. You won't need the alcohol. You won't need it. Do y'all understand what is covering the void? I'm at peace right now. Y'all not. I just found out that the stimulus is coming on the 7th for us. all that time I was waiting on the stimulus, I already had what I needed. I'm still gonna get a bike. Don't get it twisted. But I don't have to get the expensive bike that I want. I don't know if y'all heard it. I just discovered a bike called the Friendship Bike. 750 watts. Whoa. But I might just get the XP. It's 500 watts, but it can peak at 800. So that'll help with the hills. But I don't need it as bad as I did before. Y'all seen me out there riding. I rode to the market around the school and rode back on just pedal assist. Now, it's going to be a lot easier to do that on that bike, but do I want it to be easier? Now, I'll be able to ride farther. That's why I'm still going to get it. I'll be able to ride a lot farther, and we're going to go exploring. But now that I'm pedaling, that's going to allow us to go even further than what the bike is capable of. Before, I was depending on the bike to do everything. Now, I'm doing everything. I didn't even realize that the bike had the capabilities. I didn't know that the bike had pedal assist. I would use the throttle and just pedal when it needed help to go up a hill. I didn't even realize it because there are no videos out on the bike to tell you that. Because it only go with somebody light on it, it go 12 and a half miles per hour. People want to go 20, 30 miles an hour. So the bike is kind of forgotten. It's on sale now for $348, and they keep selling out. I don't know who buying it. Because y'all see when I talk to the people and I say, it go 12 and a half, and you see them go, oh. People that were even thinking about robbing me for it, 12 and a half. Oh, heck no, I go run faster than that. But I had no idea that it had pedal assist. I didn't know that. Using the pedal assist, I can extend the range of the battery. It's still not big enough, though, to really go exploring. If I lived in flat ground, I could just keep the same bike. But seeing how they talking about we getting another stimulus, I'm thinking about just go ahead, getting the XP, you know, pay some bills, maybe stash 100 or two, and wait for the next one. If it comes, the $200 a month supposed to come, so I'll be all right. Manage my money better. I'm doing better with the food. And we're going to be going out, especially now it's getting warm. We're going to be going out every day. I'm not going to be sitting in the house. We're going to be getting out, and we're going to be going around, and I'm going to be having fun. And I'm going to get out and be about instead of sitting in the house. So that's the reason why I'm still getting the bike. I don't need the bike to take me like I did a week ago. A week ago, I was looking for power. Power to get up these hills and to be able to stay outside longer. I don't want my first thought to be, am I running out of battery? I don't want that to be my first thought. But see, I'm a battery. The more stamina I put into these legs, the longer I can stay outside. If y'all notice, most trips I go and come back. But yesterday was different. We went and we rode around. I don't want to just ride around the school. I want to go ride around. I want to go down to the lake. I want to go back on that trail, maybe see the deer again. I want to go places, and I want to bring y'all along. Is that so bad? Is that such a bad thing? To want to go places and to want to bring y'all along and show y'all different parts of the city? Do I gotta sit here every day or sit in the bedroom every day in a chair? Can I get out and do something? But it never occurred to me that the bike had pedal assist. But you know who told me? The Holy Spirit did. You looking at all these bikes. Your bike does that. It's still not going to do what you wanted to do, but it does that. Why don't you start practicing? Why don't you start practicing? That's what the Spirit told me. I was talking to a family member and they was telling me to go to the Goodwill and just buy a regular mountain bike from out of there. I told her, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm probably a year or two away from that. I hope it's not 2, I hope it's a year. I hope by this time next year that I don't need it. But I want it there in case of emergency. Suppose I go too far. How am I going to get back? Just saying, suppose I go too far. So this is the reason. They say we might get another stimulus. We might not. Now, I said I was going to get a place, and I got it without the stimulus. So there was 2 things I needed: a better place and a better bike. And we got the better place. Now it's time to get the bike, and then I'm done. I don't have no problems. I want to be out every day. We're going to get the Minister channel back in June. Hopefully, the new bike will be here because it has a backlog on it. It actually everybody, I guess with the stimulus, everybody's buying the bike. It's an American company and they can't keep up. But let's go take a looky here. Let's see how long it would take to get. Boy, that Adventon is so sexy, but look at that price tag. That's too much. But as y'all can see, they got the regular one and they got the step through. Now, I could take the regular one, but the step through is easier to get on and off. And as I'm getting older, I think I would appreciate that more. Maybe not at 50, but at 60 or 70, because these bikes last a long time. I think I would appreciate that more. It ain't that much difference. Like, look at the step through. It's not that bad. Look here. Imagine putting your leg over this rod right here. And then, oh man, I'm covering the screen in them. Doggone it. Y'all can't even see. Hold on. There we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's go back in. See, this is the curry handle right here. You see it? This curry handle, you have to put your leg over that. At 50, it's not a big deal. But maybe at 60, at 65, maybe at 68, maybe at 70, it's a big deal. Right now, it's not a big deal to put your leg over that bike. It's not a big deal for me right now because, be honest with you, the bike I have now, it's actually lower than that. That might be a big deal. I'm looking at the bike now. That's 12. Wait a minute. That's a 14-inch, 15, 16. This is a 20-inch tire. Yeah. This if that bar wasn't there, it'd be the same thing. Like I said, at 50, this ain't a big deal. But 10 years from now, it might be a big deal to put your leg over that bar. Here, as you can see, the bar is down here, so it's a step through. This is called the step through. See how you step through? See how low it is? Look here. So it's the same bike. They fold up the same way, but the handle is down here. Right? So y'all can see that's why this is the regular and this is the step through. Now, let's go look at the step through. Now, if you look, Dave, you go sit down. Back, it ships within 7 weeks. So it would take almost 2 months. So we would get it just in time for the we would get it just in time. See how it's a low step through? You don't have to lift your leg up that high. Like I said, at 50, it's not a big deal. But who knows, at 60, it might be hard to get your leg over. You know, I already have my leg width is only 29 inches. It's on 29.5. It's 0.5 or 0.7 inches. I'm talking about from the soles of your feet to your crotch. I do have short legs. It's only 29 inches, 29 and a half. That's why a lot of my pants, you see I'll be walking on the back of them. It's because I'm short. Now, I can lower the seat down, but the seat ain't a problem. But when you just want to stand, if this is digging you in your groin, that's when it become a problem. That's why they say on them bikes, they call them sissy bars. You know, when it's up here and they go across, if you don't watch yourself, if you hop off, you're going to be sounding a whole lot different when that ball hit your balls. So that's why they call it the sissy bar. I don't want no bike with a sissy bar unless it taper down. And see, it folds up. Now see, I can fold this up. And I can just sit it 2 steps up, walk up a step, sit it 2 steps up, walk up a step, or just carry it. But in the folded position, I can get it up the steps. But this is $8.99 with free shipping, and it'll take 7 weeks. Now, if I get the regular one, hold on. Can I scroll down? If I get the regular one, I don't think it's going to take that long. Hold on. Here's the regular one. It said within 3 to 4 weeks, so it'll take a month to get the regular one. See, if I get the regular one, and you have to put your leg over that bar, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get it. So it's 3 weeks longer to get the one you can step through. Okay. Now, that's my first choice. Okay. Wait a minute. Can we go back? Now, there's another bike. Hold on. There's another bike. It's called the Friend. It's called the Friend e-bike. And of course, Google never show it to you. You type something in and they show you everything else but. It's not there. And look, it's stuff here, but I can't move it. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. I know what the problem is. Need to bring the zoom down some. All right, let's try now. No, it's not there. Okay. It's 2 versions, and I don't think this is the one I was looking at. No, it's another version. Hold on. Let me scroll down, see if it pop up. Where's the other version? It's 2 versions. This is the more expensive one. Wait a minute. Shop bikes. Now this is the same as the other one. See, it folds up. But look, it's $1,099. That's gonna take up most of the stimulus. But look, it got front shocks. Look, man. Can we get a quick view, please? Okay, thank you. Now, you can see it folds up. But it has front shocks and it has a rear shock. It's a $200 difference. It's a $200 difference. And also, instead of being $500, and look, delivery in June, you still would have to wait till June. Let me check the specs real quick. This is 750 watts. The other bike is 500 watts, but when you on a hill, it can go up to 800 watts, but it's a steady 500 watts. That's a steady 750 watts. And when pushed, it might go to 1,000 watts. Now, it's a $200 difference. It's a $200 difference. This battery, 48 volt, 10.5, 48 volt, 10.4. It's pretty much the same thing except it's stronger. And it don't come with no fenders. But this bike is stronger. And it has full suspension. So I'll be paying the $200 for the suspension. And they have the stronger motor. I don't think I need the stronger motor. Now that I know how to do pedal assist, I don't think I need the stronger motor. The suspension would be nice, but I could spend that $200 on something else. I think I could maybe spend that $200 on a spare battery or something for the other bike. Now there's a third option. There's a third option that nobody gonna like. I guarantee you, the third option nobody's gonna like. We can come over here to the bookmarks. And yes, these bookmarks I did put here. There's a third option. I'm trying to find eBay. As you can see, I don't use these a lot. There it is. We go to the see, then we ain't got nothing ordered. We ain't had nothing so long, they ain't even showing nothing. All right. Now this bike is similar to the one that I want to get. And they got it at $769 with free shipping. This is similar to the one I got. They got it $769 with free shipping. It's an Eco Trick. But I don't know about the battery. I mean, the motor. The motor is 500 watts. But I don't know if, and it folds up. It folds up, as y'all can see. It folds up also. And I don't know. I mean, $769 free shipping. Yeah. $769 free shipping. And it has a display, so I can see how fast I'm going. It's not as big as the other one. And there's the gears. I don't have no gears right now. I'll be able to shift gears. And this is the pedal assist. I can choose the different levels of pedal assist. I only got one level. I ain't know that bike had pedal assist. So I'm fortunate that it even has it. Does this bike have shocks? Nope. It don't have any shocks. So The electric don't have shocks either. The one that's 1100 got shocks. So neither one of them have shocks. My bike don't have shocks now. So I guess I wouldn't miss it. They say the fat tires, if you take off some of the air, the tires absorb a lot of the shock. So that's 769. So with tax, whatever that is times 6%. So let's find out. You know what I'm saying? You probably doing a sermon, Dirk. You already saying it, sir. We gonna get back to it. Yeah, we still got half an hour. So that's $769. It's free shipping, and it'll be here between. We can't order it until the 7th, but April the 6th to April the 9th. So I guess that will be. Well, that's only 3 days. Wait a minute, what's the day? So I guess it would take about a week. So let's get 769. 769 times 0.06. It'll be $46.14 tax. Equals plus 769. So it'll be $815. $815. So $815 minus $1,400, and that would leave $584. So if I get this bike, it'll leave me what, 584, and I would put 400 on back bills. I would stash 100, and I would have 84, and I probably would buy like accessories for it, you know, like driving gloves and stuff like that. So that would leave me with 584 if I get this bike. Now it's a 12.5 hour battery, 500 watt, but I don't know if this thing actually goes. Does it go to 750 or does it just stay at 500? Whatever it is, right now I only got 250. So I don't know if this goes up. I had to look at some videos, but that's the Echo Trick. Does it say what kind it is? I don't want to bore y'all. That's the same thing, 769. That's 765. There ain't much difference. Oh, hold on. Somebody got one for 659. Wait a minute. I didn't even see this. Hold on. No, that's got to be a trick. Yeah, that's for a 2. Remember with that crap. They always got trying to trick you. Oh, why they can't just give you the price? Why they got to trick you all the time? I don't understand. They always got to try to trick you. Wait a minute. That's 700. Oh, I got a 36 volt. Hold on a sec. How many volts? No, that's a 48 volt. That's 769, 48 volt. Okay. 769. That's a 765, 36 volt. Nope, we don't want that. Oh, we want 48. That's 715. Oh, it's a 48 volt. Wait a minute, y'all. We might have a new contender. Free shipping. Hold on a sec, y'all. We might have a new contender. 500 watts. It doesn't say. I don't know. If it's 500 watts, that's pretty nice. It's only 715. How much with tax? 715. So it'd probably be like $40. So that'd be like $745. That would free up some money. How big is the doesn't say how many watts it is. If it's 500 watts. Oh, it got full suspension? Oh, it's only 350 watts though. Doggone it. This got full suspension. I mean, I don't want the low wattage, but if it got full suspension, I still think that's too much money to pay. But hold on. I don't see no full suspension. Where the full suspension at? I see suspension in the front. Unless it's down there. It might be down there. Hold on a second. Let me see. No, I don't see no shock down there. Where's the other shock at? It's a full suspension. I don't see another shock. I don't see a shock. It's only 350 watts. Oh, it's an ant chair. We don't want no ant chair. That old man was rocking that ant chair though. I ain't gonna try and front. That old man was rocking that ant chair. Okay. Now this looks light. Okay, I'm understanding. This is 729. And it don't have no shocks on it at all. But it's a fat tire with that 729, 500 watt, 12.5. This says 659. Mm-hmm. I'm about 250 watt. That's what I got. Same thing. Why would I spend money for the same thing? This is only 398. That's a lie. Yeah, anytime I say select, look, spare battery, $398. Get that out of here. So how much is the bike? Yeah, $659. Yeah, get out of here with that mess. Liar. I hate somebody that lie. What do you have to lie for? Once you lie to me, I ain't buying nothing from you. You can keep your stuff. You lie to me like that. I like how low step that is. That's only 729. They don't have no shocks on it, but that's only 729. Is it free shipping? No shocks. That's only 729. I just like the XP because it got lights in the front and the back. But anyway, y'all. So wait a minute, I'm gonna add this to the watch list. That's 729, and it's 500 volts, 48. Wait a minute, we gotta make sure it's a 48. I don't want no 36. We gotta make sure it's a 48. Is it a 48? 500 watt rear motor. No, it's only a 36 volt. Nope, get out of here. Boo. All right, so let's go back. I want to show y'all now. You notice that this is 616. On Amazon, it's 606. Here, it's 551, right? But, see, to get to the cheap one, look how far I got to go back. Okay, $489.44. $38 shipping. So that'll be $5. Now, y'all would say, well, that's small. It's 14-inch wheels. Well, I got a 14 in the front and I got 12 in the back right now. So I'm used to this. Now, this has front suspension. Then it has rings, suspension springs on the seat. It has a spring seat post. It has a spring right here. And it has 2 rear springs on the back. So this is a comfortable ride. it's only 350 volts. My bike is 250, and it doesn't have the different gears. So why would I consider this? It folds up. Look how small it folds up. It got turn signals, right? And you see the 2 suspension shocks in the back, but it got turn signals, right? And it's showing you where the shock absorption is, right? So even though it's 14 inch, it has a display. It has a display, so I can see how fast I'm going and things like that, right? Spring suspension seat, and it has a remote unlock, remote start, remote search in case you lose it. Now y'all will say, look how small it is. No, that's what y'all gonna say, because it's actually smaller than the bike I have now. But the seat and the thing extends. So, but this is what makes me look at this even more. You know, they having built-in turn signals. It having a remote. It's got all them shocks on it. But what really makes it weight bearing? How much weight can it carry? 550 pounds. All of the bikes I showed you can only carry 330. I'm 280. That means on this little teeny bike, you notice that it has a back seat. You notice that it has a back seat. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually a place for you to put your feet. This thing can carry, I can carry somebody. In Asia, they build these bikes for 2 people. It can carry up to 550 pounds. Those other bikes I showed you are between 275 and 330. This little thing can carry 500 pounds. Now, how big is the battery? The other ones were 48 volt. Does it say how big the battery is? Between 10.4 and 10.5. Ain't it? They don't have no information on the battery. The only thing I don't like is it's only 350 watts. Right now I got 250, so that's only gonna give me a boost in wattage of 150. But it'll save me money because it's only for 5 something, including tax and everything. But I'll have suspension, a front light, I'll have a tail light, and I'll have turn signals, and I have a built-in remote control. So, and we got a 48 volt battery. And look how big that battery is. And it's gonna be easy to swap out. You just unlock it, the seat fold up, and you just take it out. And so you can get another one. I just make sure the dimensions are the same. And you can get another one and stick it in there. You can even how you say it, get some bungee cords and tape it down to the seat. So hey, how you doing, Ari? RE says, why spend free money? Well, because I might not never get another chance. I might not ever get another chance. And they said they talking about doing another one. They talking about doing another stimulus. And it's Democrats. 21 Democrats sent a letter to Biden saying that they want to do a stimulus every month until the pandemic over with. So more stimulus might be coming, but if it don't, I wanted to count for something. And right now, I want a nice bike. Hey, RE. Hey, RE says the save and invest. Well, see, RE, I don't know how much time I got left, sweetie. I'm being honest with you. I don't know how much time I have left. And I'm not the type to go to the bar or to the club, you know. I want to spend the money on something that I'm going to do. And I would love to be out riding around, mingling with people. I would like to be out and about, doing my live streams, showing off my city. Because you always see the bad parts. I want to show the good and the bad. And I want to go exploring. You know, I want to be able to go out and do things. And I think that the channel would take off. Because the people would like to see the different sites. I'm tired of going up the same streets and going the same way. I want to go out and explore. You know, it's a big park at the bottom of that hill. But a lot of water gets dumped. It's like 4 baseball fields in a row. Right? And then you go across the street. It's a big street. You go across the street and then a golf course starts. But I want something that I can go off-road because it's a lot of bumps because the water comes down. I call it the mountain incline. It all come down and then the grass catch it. And you very seldom see people playing in that field because it's either mud or it hardens up and it's like lumps in it. You know what I mean? It's like lumps in it and you can actually break your ankle. And if you want a bike, you can actually get thrown on your face because that water keeps sitting and it makes the mud and then people walk in it and leave footprints and then it hardens and it's like, it's bumpy because I went to go try to learn how to skate that one day. I almost broke my daggone neck. And then I went inside the field and I tried to skate around the field. It was so many lumps, it just kept throwing me down. So I know if I want to go bike riding over there, I'm going to have some bigger wheels. That's why I say 20-inch fat tires. That'd do the trick. But you're right, I really wanted to get a 48 volt, but maybe if I get a 36 volt, maybe I can still get a folding fat tire bike. Maybe I can find one I'll keep looking. Maybe I can find one for around 500. You know, I just want to be able to go far. And as I get in better shape, I'll be able to ride better and be able to ride as far and won't depend on the battery so much. But that's where I want to get to. So maybe if I just get, you know, a bike, I just want some more power. And then I'm not going to need it. Hopefully in a couple of years, I won't need it. But if I have a leg injury or if I get arthritis, you know, 10 to 15 years down the road, you know, having that power will come in handy. You know? So you don't wind up being stuck in a house or wind up having to wait for buses to come and ride around a mobility scooter. I don't mind being inside the store and riding around a mobility scooter, but I don't want to be outside. You know, people out there running around and doing things, and you sitting there in a mobility scooter, right? You know, some of y'all would say, who cares? But I do. Davey, go sit down. Go sit down. Thank you. What'd I tell you? So if everybody know that rock bottom, why do you keep trying to roast somebody on something everybody know? That show you ain't got a bit of sense. That proves you ain't got no sense. But there you go again. You got some content yet? Now, our sermon is based on something that I heard a lady say yesterday. She said, where is Jesus when you need him? Hey, Rock Bottom, the fact that you keep coming over here lets me know you pathetic, sir. Do you know that? Seriously. You say 50 years old and got a curfew. Well, guess what? I don't know how old you are, but you got a curfew. Here, goodbye. Have a nice day, brother. Showing respect for your neighbors that got to get up and go to work is not a curfew, you dumbass. I said dumbass. Now, we got him out the way. Let him go make his video. Nobody gonna watch. Let's get back to the topic. Because you see, they got to come crash. Got to come crash. I told y'all he come when he know I got to get off. He comes when he know I got to get off. That lets you know that he's not a soldier, he's a coward. Now, let's move on, like I was saying. I heard the lady say, where's Jesus at when you need him? Well, Jesus is always there. You just not looking for him. He's always there. He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you to accept him and ask him into your life. He's waiting for you. Now, the only thing we're going to show today is a Bible scripture. We're going to the book of Mark. We're in Mark 4. And this is Bible Gateway. It lets you look at everything in the Bible by verses. We're going to look at this verse here. Actually, this is the whole parable. I just wanted the one verse, but hold on a sec. Wait there. Here it is. This is what I wanted. Mark 38. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him up and said to him, Teacher, don't you care if we drown? Now, why did I pick this out? Jesus was in the stern of the boat, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said to him, Teacher, don't you care if we drown? Now, we can go further up. Jesus said to his disciples, let us go over to the other side. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along just as he was in the boat. There also were other boats with him. A furious squall came up, and the waves broke over the boat, so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him up and said to him, Teacher, don't you care if we drown? How did this tie into our sermon today, y'all? They had Jesus in the boat with them. right? And wasn't paying him no mind. But they went and woke him up when trouble came. Are y'all following me? The same way that lady said, where is Jesus at? They had Jesus with them in the boat. And wasn't paying him a bit of mind until what? Until the waves start rocking the boat. Then they got scared because they knew they was in trouble. Then they went to Jesus and woke him up. But they weren't thinking about Jesus. If there was never no waves, if the little storm hadn't came, they wouldn't have woke Jesus up. These are the disciples and they with Jesus. But when trouble comes, just like a lot of you, when trouble comes, then all of a sudden you think about God and Jesus. When trouble comes, then you think about God and Jesus. But here's my point. I want y'all to understand. Because we'll go look, and maybe y'all get backed up, and maybe y'all look stupid. But this is what I'm seeing from people. When you get in trouble, that's when you go looking for Jesus. When you get in trouble, that's when you look for God. Why ain't you looking for him all the time? Because if you was with him, when trouble came, you would go to sleep. Just like Jesus is sleeping during a storm. You don't think that Jesus knew it was going to be a storm? Jesus was the one who suggested they get in the boat. He knew a storm was coming. And he wanted to see what the disciples would do. Would they panic? Remember now, he has them with him. With all the amazing things that they seen him do. Would they panic? Or would they get down in the boat and go to sleep too? Jesus was testing them. A lot of the times when you have troubles that you didn't create, you're being tested. Now, if you go out there and do something stupid, then that's on you. But if calamity come to you and you didn't do nothing to cause it, you're being tested to see how you handle it. Will you stay calm and trust in Jesus? Or will you panic? That's the question. Because if you got Jesus, you ain't got to call him out. He right there. If those disciples at that moment knew who they had in that boat with them, they wouldn't have went and woke him up. They would not have went and woke him up. We got 8 minutes left, y'all. And then I got to stop. We got 8 minutes left. As that idiot reminded us. But I want y'all to understand. Why is it that only in trouble do you think of God and Jesus? If you had them in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, if your spirit was activated, you wouldn't worry. You wouldn't worry. You would know no matter what, it's going to work out because they're going to make a way for you. There's going to be a way. You're going to know it. There's going to be a way. There's going to be a way. Because I can tell y'all something. I don't have to spend money on a new bike. I could just pay them to open it up. And I can buy a battery, a bigger battery. But I don't like the flat tires that we keep getting. And everybody keeps saying the bike look flat when I get on it. I can't buy bigger tires. Okay? I can't buy bigger tires because I can't get the fat tires because they're not set up for it. I would have to pay somebody to hammer it out and put a new fork on it, and it could be done, but the money I spend, I could buy another bike. A lot of people say, well, why don't you just keep the one you got and just get a bigger battery for it and get some bigger tires? Then I have to buy a new fork for the front. The back gonna have to be hammered out, made wider, made bigger. When you pay somebody to do all that, you might as well just buy what you need. Now we could just get a bigger battery. That saves some money. Spend we can probably get a battery for like $200-300 and pay somebody $100 to put it in or attach it. Yeah, that could work. But the problem is, would the motor burn out with the bigger battery? We don't know. There's not enough known on the bike. I keep trying to email Swagtron. They keep asking me to register it or something. They won't tell me nothing. So I'd rather just get what I want while I got the money. But people keep trying to say, oh, just keep what you got and just add things to it to make it better. And sometimes it's better to just start with something that already got it. Because you could say I could get a 500-watt motor, but if I get the 500-watt motor, that's still not going to solve the problem because it's not going to fit. I don't think a 500-watt motor would fit in that 12-inch wheel. That's going to be the first problem. I don't know. Then I got to find somebody that know how to take it apart and put it back together. That's why I said it just seems like more problems. Now, I might could try to find a 500-watt, maybe like a scooter wheel, maybe. But then I got to pay somebody to install it. That might be a better way. If I could find a 12-inch, if I could find a 12-inch motor that's already in the wheel, maybe I should look for that. That might be an answer. But anyway, let's get back to this. Jesus knew that the storm was coming, and that's why he suggested that they get in the boat. Jesus wanted to test them. So let's see what happens. What did Jesus do when they woke him up? It says Jesus was in the stern sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him up and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" Jesus got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down, and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They had Jesus with them. Why were they afraid? If you have Jesus with you, you won't be afraid. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all understand? If you got Jesus with you, you're not afraid. Just like the woman asked me tonight, why not save that money? Save that money for what? For a rainy day, for when something go bad. But if you got Jesus, why are you afraid? Why are you worried about a rainy day? If you got Jesus, why are you worried? If you're doing what he asks you to do, why are you worried about anything? they got Jesus with him, and he's asking them, why are you so afraid? Do you have no faith? Where's your faith at? If you had Jesus with you, you wouldn't need to get drunk. If you had Jesus with you, you wouldn't need to be out clubbing, shaking your butt. If you had Jesus with you, you wouldn't need to take no daggone drugs. If you had Jesus with you. Do you have Jesus? If you have Jesus, why are you afraid? Why are you worried about some bad news coming? If you don't believe Jesus is going to make a way for you, why are you concerned? Why are you concerned? I'll read this last part and then I have to say goodbye, y'all. They were terrified and asked each other, who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him. They had Jesus with them and didn't even know who they had with them. Do you have Jesus with you? Do you have Jesus with you? If you have Jesus with you, you're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. You're not worried about what's going to happen next week. If you ain't paid your rent because you lost your job because of the stimulus, you ain't concerned. If you don't have Jesus, you're concerned. If you do have Jesus, you're not concerned. So some people will say you should save the whole stimulus. Save it for who? Save it for who? Who should I save it for? Who should I save it for? All right, y'all, I gotta get out of here. Y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. The appointment is for 2-something tomorrow. So I should be on at 1 o'clock. Hopefully I'll see y'all. I'll be live. We'll have both cameras. I don't know if I can bring the bike inside. We'll see when we get there. I'm going to have, not this one, but the other mask. The mask that doesn't have a hole. So, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. As Nia would say, see you soon. As I say, I see you tomorrow. Have a great one, y'all. And we out. Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching.